Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Clashes in Glastonbury as locals confront van dwellers over public safety and clean lines. Residents of Glastonbury, often referred to as Britain's hippiest town, have found themselves at odds with an influx of van dwellers due to the deteriorating state of the area. The Somerset town, long associated with the hippie movement and alternative lifestyles, has seen a recent wave of nomads living in vehicles, leading to escalating issues. Locals accuse these new arrivals of littering, drug dealing, and negatively impacting public health. They claim that waste is being dumped on streets and excrement spread along paths, making the area unsuitable for children. Ben Anderson, 29, from the nearby village of Street, claims that the caravan-dwelling newcomers near their gym in Glastonbury are causing chaos. He stated, "One woman who drives a BMW, I've sat and watched her in my office and she's clearly a drug dealer." He added, "I've seen her come round the back of her caravan, squat down into a bucket, and pour the poo into the street." He continued, "We used to use a 400-meter-long loop as a running route as part of our training, but we can't now with the flies, the midges, the whole lot. It's disgusting, it's vile." He also mentioned witnessing violent disputes among the group, saying, "We've seen many times where they've been arguing with each other, and fights as well, with axes chasing each other." Another local, Maisie Durston-Cavill, 30, has lived in Glastonbury all her life. The situation has reportedly deteriorated in recent years, with travelers residing on the street for up to 2 weeks. Despite numerous complaints to the council and police from her and her fellow gym-goers, little progress has been made in improving the condition of the road where the caravans are parked. She revealed, "We did an event here in summer last year, and there were 3 guys walking down past us with a machete." She added that many gym members bring their children, making the situation unsafe. "We've seen many times where they've been arguing with each other, and fights as well, with axes chasing each other." Don't miss, Furious Row erupts as makeshift homeless camp set up outside primary school. She also mentioned the unpleasant odor and rubbish buildup near the skate park, which is primarily used by children. "It's 100% worse now. I don't remember this as a kid. We do know they're getting evicted, which is why the owner of our gym has paid for a new fence to get our space sorted, as they've come in here before." Mr. Anderson added his experience. "When they were evicted from one of the units a while ago, they got annoyed and snapped the locks to our gym and superglued them too." It's vandalism. Among the caravan dwellers is Deej McLeod, a 36-year-old who leads a nomadic lifestyle. He cites legislation that makes it an offense to force entry into an occupied building as his right to squat and live in a caravan. However, he has faced threats from Glastonbury residents. Mr. McLeod expressed his frustration, recounting an unwelcoming incident. "When I first pulled up to where I am, someone banged on my window saying I shouldn't be there." There's now a crack in it. He highlighted the community issues he's been trying to address. "I've tried to build a greater cross-community focus. There have been multiple deaths, mental health issues, and it's the most vulnerable who suffer." Mr. McLeod also pointed out practical difficulties. "There's a lot of sites around here without rubbish disposal. You can't go to the tip without a license. It's not always straightforward to take your rubbish to the tip these days." Read more. Inside Migrant Tent City, set up just yards away from dismantled homeless camp, the airport, with 60 passengers a year, where 500 homeless people spend the night tragedy as 2 children freeze to death in van after sleeping in hotel car park. We use your sign-up to provide content in ways you've consented to and to improve our understanding of you. This may include adverts from us and third parties based on our understanding. You can unsubscribe at any time. Read our privacy policy. It's a pain in the bum. He praised the NHS for pushing the council to provide essential services during COVID, noting that when facilities like showers and bins are provided, they are used. The NHS pushed the council to provide services in COVID, which proves that when showers and bins and the like are provided, they are used. Mr. McLeod called for a change in public perception and policy. "I want the public to see us as an asset, not a nuisance. What the authorities have done at the moment is create an us and them. Moving us on isn't solving the problems. There's a duty of care which hasn't been upheld. He invoked Gandhi's wisdom on the treatment of society's weakest members. Gandhi said a nation's greatness is measured by how it treats its weakest members. All the great philosophers of our time have understood that. Fellow resident Ron Brown, 59, also weighed in, pointing fingers at the council for local issues. There's a litter problem everywhere. It's not just travelers, and the council has a responsibility to keep it clean. It's the same with public services. If you have a public convenience, like toilets, keep it clean or close it. Brown touched upon the rights of travelers under ancient law and the challenges they face. I think travelers under ancient law are allowed to move around. And it becomes a greater problem if they just dump their litter, but I honestly don't have an answer to it. He added, as much as it's annoying, it's not life-threatening at the moment, and I think people just need to be a little bit more Christian and more caring in their approach. These people need to live somewhere. He questioned, we're not a poor nation, despite what we say, but we can't move these people out of a £1,000 caravan and put them in a £2,000 a month rental apartment somewhere. Who is going to pay? A spokesperson for Somerset Council responded. Somerset Council and Avon and Somerset Police do work together with landowners and our communities, as necessary, to tackle antisocial behavior when it's reported. They continued, over the past 5 years much work has been done by the council and partners, and this continues, funded by the Town Deal, a government initiative. It includes support for roadside and vehicle-dwelling communities, including housing advice. Working towards development of a traveler site or sites, both permanent and transit, as an enabling project in the town investment plan. Where necessary, highways schemes on the roads around the tour to prevent overnight parking and unauthorized encampments, as well as enforcement on the site of the Zig-Zag building and neighboring trading estates. A representative for Avon and Somerset Police stated, we work closely with Somerset Council, landowners and communities to tackle antisocial behavior in Glastonbury. We urge people to report any incidents either to the council or the police.